So today I'm going to be doing the this or that book tag. I decided that I'm not going to be doing the love or hate one because that's just so long and I'm kind of too lazy to go do all those and do all the research, and I think that if I could, I'd probably let the video go to like 20 minutes. So that probably won't work out for me. So I'm doing this or that. So let's see how fast I can do this. Audio or book in hand? Book. I don't know if it means, I think that means like audiobook, right? I don't listen to audiobooks. I think they're kind of awkward sometimes because they only have one person and like the girls do the guy voices and it's kind of weird. So soft or hardcover? I prefer hardcover, but if the book comes out in soft cover and it's cheaper, then I'll pick that up. I'm not a cheapskate. I just, if I can, the more books I can get, the less I'll spend, So, but I always like how hardcover looks. It always is nicer. Like compare these two books. I have Leviathan, and it's nice and everything, and it has the same things inside, but compared it to this one, the sequel, Behemoth, I think that's how you say it, and it's more detailed and artistic. Fiction or nonfiction? I think I like fiction because you know that it's fake and everything and all the circumstances, because I feel like if I get fiction, I get more sad, and if I get nonfiction, I feel I'll get more sad and attached, because usually when they write nonfiction, they're always sad. Fantasy world or real life issues? I would probably have to say fantasy world, because when I have fake fantasy world issues, that makes me feel a little more comfortable about my situations that I'm placed in, because I feel that this character is going through the same situations as me. But if I get to real life issues, I feel a little more personal and it affects me in my brain, I guess to say, and I don't feel more comfortable with that. I don't know how to say that, but I feel that having a fantasy world is a little more personal. Is a little better, because you feel that even this person in this world will have the same issues or have an issue too, but it's not the same as you. Everybody has different issues. Harry Potter or Twilight? Definitely Harry Potter. I have inner loathing for Twilight. I've read the first book and I couldn't stand through the rest, so hands down, Harry Potter. Kindle, iPad, or other? Kindle. I have my Kindle Fire right here. And it has a little rotator thingy. I can twist it. So, Kindle. I actually like my Kindle a lot. Oh, my Kindle. I like it a lot because I can organize all the books that I've read, and especially I have the Hunger Games in the actual copy, but I have it on here too because I like to highlight it and just kind of click around and have all my notes highlighted without actually writing in the book. Borrow or buy? I like to buy, of course, more, but there's so many books that I just can't buy. I can't buy like 10 books a month, that's kind of crazy for me. So of course I have to borrow most of the time, and I don't have a problem with it. If I enjoy the book so much, then I can just get it in the actual copy, and I feel that let's just say I borrow a book and I don't like it, it kind of I save myself from actually buying it in the actual copy and then kind of testing it out by just borrowing it. Bookstore or buy online? I buy online because Borders is closed and the nearest bookstore, Barnes & Noble, is like 20 miles from here. Even though I do live in a fairly large town, it's I always just buy online because it's more convenient too. Tell Me One Time or Total Trilogy? I like Total Trilogy because at least on the suspense hanging, and I feel that on the Tell Me One Time, the single books, I feel that most of the time they leave me hanging and everything. So most of the time I think I like the trilogies because you get really into it and everything. Monster read or short and sweet? I think I like monster reads because they I feel that it can never end and everything. And short and sweet, I feel like I'm kind of begging for more and they're just lukewarm and left over. So I always like the larger reads. Starry-eyed romance or full of action? I like full of action with the side story of romance, kind of like in Divergent, how they have the main focus is Tris being Divergent and they have Four on the side who's actually helping her during that situation. So that's the type of romance that I like in it. curl up in your Snuggie or bathe in the sun. Curl up in my Snuggie. I don't have a Snuggie, I know. I'm lame and whatever, but I just always like to sit on the couch and like curl up and read and everything. So that's how I am. I don't like going outside because I feel like there's flies or my dogs are going to bother me. So hot chocolate or latte. I would say half and half tea, half and black tea with half and a half and a little bit of Truvia, but that's not on there. So I have to say hot chocolate. I'm not much of a coffee person. Read the review or decide for yourself. I depend on reviews if they're good or not. I know that's kind of dumb of me, but I always just rely on reviews, and because the plot might sound good from the synopsis thing, the plot might sound good, but the writing might be terrible, so I rely on reviews mostly. So that's it for now. I'll catch you later, guys, and tell me what you think. If you think otherwise from my responses, then I'd like to hear why. And so, see you later, and I might not see you again until 2 weeks because I'm going on vacation.